the war on poverty was actually launched on a front porch in Inez. It took 50 or 60 years to get there. It wasn't going to take just 8 hours to get out. If we were going to do something and really commit to the team building project and the community service project that we took on, that it wasn't going to be that easy. This was the first time that a one-day project ever turned into a 2.5-year project. Inez is 3 hours from the nearest major highway, and that highway isn't anywhere either. It's one of the most beautiful and rugged pieces of country that I've ever been in.
Cave Creek Creations is a little shop that I have out from the house in eastern Kentucky. Me and my sister and my family are sewing aprons, making lab quilts. It's just a little small shop, but big things comes out of it.
The great thing about the microloan process is that it's much more of a partnership. You've got one business taking out a loan, paying that loan back, and that will create another loan that could be given to another entrepreneur. So if it's a customer in Philadelphia or Washington, D.C. or Baltimore buying this apron, knowing that they almost have like a personal connection with Betty Harris. And they're also able to make an investment in a local community.
It means a lot when you can just take a little small building, anything that you love to do, start as a hobby, you can turn that into a company.
Basically, to make a big difference in the community, especially with education and nutrition, you got to start with the kids. That's the generation that we need to get to, is the kids. A lot of kids in Martin County, a huge number are on free school lunches. And some of these kids, that's the only meal that they get during the day.
The Rockin' Appalachian Moms Project has been involved in Martin County for several years, and we realized that we had a very common mission with RAMP. So we looked at the school lunch program in Martin County, and we wanted to look at ways that we could help fill that nutritional gap. Getting greens on the school lunch line was really important to us. We saw this as kind of a natural progression to have a school garden and then be able to bring the food that they harvest into the classroom and enjoy it in class while they're learning about healthy eating. And I think the joy of planting a seed and watching that seed grow, and to know that our class did that, or I grew that food myself. It's a very, very satisfying experience.
So this is an old Kentucky school bus that's been converted to a mobile classroom where you can go and get all your needs met. You can get on the computer and look up your bank statement if you want, or you can get on the computer and learn how to read. It's everything to everybody. It's whatever you need it to be wherever you are. It might deliver you food one day. It might help you find a library book that you need to complete a project the next day. As well as there's an area on the bus to help kids plant stuff. Kids can come on the bus and learn how to make their own food in their gardens, or find out why theirs isn't growing perhaps, and ask questions. This mobile co-op would allow us to go directly to the people in need, as opposed to the people in need having to try to find us. I think at the end of this project and working with the folks for 2 years, I feel like I have a little bit of Inez here with me now, and I left a lot there as well. I learned for myself that I'm more capable than I ever thought I was, and I think the people in Inez that we work with learned the same thing about themselves. And I think we found that when we put ourselves into a project in that way, that the results we get are a lot more long-lasting